my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we up. One time. So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we wrap a busy first week of the season with a second of two on a Monday night between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Play fake here on first down. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with the 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, LA! Javonte Williams, 60 yards. And the Rams are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead, and the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And this one's incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams trucks over him. 70 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong...
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Javonte Williams. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson up and good. And it's now 13-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field. And here we go with the ball in the air. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 37. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, They run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops it.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Leo Chanel coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Well, partners, the first quarter too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah,
there he goes, right side. Touchdown, LA. Kyler Murray, 75 yards. And the Rams are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be blown out. It's a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much when you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely, no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll look to throw here. This one into the hands of Pitts. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now he puts it on the carpet attack. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
It'd be hard to say that the defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense is really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. 21-3 is your score after 1. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. They run it again with Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Cardinals' 7-yard line.
Murray will run it here. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Javonte Williams on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams are able to add on to their first-half lead. Extra point by Patterson. Up and good. And well is on here in this first half. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's only been a tough stretch, partner, but both of those units in there kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On play action, they'll throw. And the Rams got it. They bring it down. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4. And this This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Play fake. Murray. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing again, Murray. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Josh Palmer from 17 yards out. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. Extra point by Patterson. And the round is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try too. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be third and forever. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They give it to Williams, running right. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Javonte Williams on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the foul is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ballgame, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Okay, break.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. Back to throw again. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now back to throw. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Over the middle, it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 15-yard line.
First down, Cardinals.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. They'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rally.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And defensively, they're just looking. Contained as they're able to get him down.
At the 24-yard line, a 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Cardinals take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. They'll try and throw for it. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Murray now on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Play action. Now it's Murray. Got a man. It's complete. It's Palmer. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On play action, it's Murray. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Patterson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So this drive maybe at the end of the same kind of success they had in the 1st half, but they do have 3 to go.
Defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3, but a much better start than the way they played in the 1st half.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
The offense schemed, going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 16. A good pickup there of 22. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cards get a bit closer. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown may be a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, LA. Javonte Williams, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Rams have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, After we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
Come on. Back to 50. Ready?
They'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyle Pitts from 3 yards out. And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 1. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pick at the 25.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. A give to Williams, running right. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 233 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing now is Murray. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. He's got a man, complete. 30, 10, touchdown. Kyle Pitts, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere, they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time, the tight end gets them.
He's got it. So they convert to 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
And some room to work. There he goes, right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Well, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, I went to the bathroom.
It tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. The
play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's It's caught left sideline.
The pass on second down. Complete to number 19. A gain of 22
They'll look to throw again.
And the Cardinals.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over here up near the 40. That interception, maybe the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
And he's got room. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Javonte Williams, 28 yards. And the Rams are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week one is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
It's all like open presence, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside what you're hoping for. In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Hands it off out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now here's a throw. It's complete.